So you have a broken Volkswagen key, flip key, switchblade key. Fixing a blade is generally always the same for any flip key, but this is the model of this type of key. If you got one of these, then it's gonna be the same process. The body is inside here. To remove the body, you'll see a seam around the edges down here. Let's see the seam. You're gonna work your way around. I always start up here at the more at the top. Just kind of twist it. See that? That's how you open it. If you need to change the battery, swap the board out. Just line everything back up. Snap it in place. You're going to take this part. This is like the front of the key. And you'll see this hole. This is where the button, switchblade button, protrudes out. Just put it upside down like this. Put the key blade. You'll see a deep well on one side. And if I flip it over, you'll see like it's more shallow. You'll want to have the deep well side up. So you'll put it together like this, just rotate it around, and you'll make sure that it's all seated in there properly. And you're gonna drop in this little pawl or the button. It's kind of hard to figure out which way it drops in, but if you look inside, you'll see two shelves, I guess, or holes that are on the same level, and then you'll see a shelf that's higher up. This button, if you look on the sides, has two equal wings, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And then that button, you just drop it in. Like this. What I like to do is take a Phillips, push the button down like this, flip it around, make sure. You don't want it to be stuck down because you won't be able to press the button. You want to make sure that it does protrude. Next, you'll take this spring, and you're going to see that spring is going to have a flat side. That, and then you're gonna see a side that has an arm. You can see that arm. That arm is gonna always be going towards the opposite way of this, so that way it can, and you can see the little arm is gonna stop itself here. So when you twist the spring, this face, the spring is gonna get loaded that way, because it's spring loaded. So you'll just take the arm side, face it up, because we're going to drop the flat side in here, like that. Then you'll take the post right there, that little post, and you're going to insert it into the spring. And then you're going to rotate it counterclockwise. Give it about 2 to 3 good turns. You may have to hold it to support it, but just kind of be careful with it. Once you have it nice and tight, it's going to be hard, but you'll just kind of keep it together. And you'll notice that that it stays together. So now what we'll do is we'll insert this in. It just snaps in. And if you don't like the pressure of the spring, I don't really like this. It's kind of slow, gentle. We can take it apart, work around the seams. I like to come up at the top corner, but just be careful because the spring will jump out at you. Work your way around. I hate these keys. These Volkswagen keys suck. Once you get it open like that, crack it open, then you can just kind of work your way around it. Be careful. Take that out like that. Just do the same setup, but we're gonna just twist it one more rotation. Transponder chip is here if you want to switch that over to your new key shell. So again, just have this facing down like this. The button is on the table. You're gonna get this post and you're gonna put it inside, like right here on the center of that spring, and you're gonna just twist it counterclockwise. I don't know, 3 times. It's just kind of hard. This particular remote sucks. Let me see. Just gonna set that arm in there like that. You can see it, but we're twisting on that spring. See it? You're gonna want to push it down. That little arm on the spring, it has to stop. Just do about 3 rotations. Give it a nice like that. Once you get it, just kind of try to line it up. You can always pull it out a little bit just to make sure that it's secured. Push it in. There's a screw. Just tighten it up and you'll be good.